wild times.
In Cornwall, England, an unusual object ended up floating up to the beach, a beach called Marazion Beach.
Of course,
A woman was walking her dog. She sees this object. That's where the mystery ends. And I want to ask the two of you, the layperson and the biologist, what could this be? I mean, they're describing it as alien sacks.
Alien sacks.
Cornwall, England.
This looks like some type of like coral reef or something.
No, that's...
Or maybe a Thanksgiving board.
What's this fucking...
It does look like an awful deflated
to it?
Well, the dog was with the lady, and she's the one who discovered it, so she gets the photo cred. Come on, boy.
Okay. So before I saw the picture, I was thinking, Kyle, pull this up. Lizzie Daly has an incredible photo, if you can't find it. I don't know the species. There is a giant, giant jellyfish off Cornwall, England. And before I saw the white glob, I was thinking that's what it is. But I haven't seen them in a long time. So maybe just, yeah. Let's go images. Yeah, that first photo is Lizzie's photo. She's a good friend. We should have her on the pod.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that thing. Yeah.
Dude, jellyfish, that's like a whole that's a universe inside of a creature.
Look at that.
Dude, our entire solar system's probably on the end of one of those tentacles on another planet.
Swear to God, it is. Crazy.
So that's what I was thinking, globular. But that doesn't go back to the other photo, Kyle? No, that's not lining up.
Well, maybe like dried up, I guess. I don't know.
The color's wrong, though. You're going from like opaque. Yeah, go ahead.
I got it. I'm sorry, I got it.
Spilled paint.
I don't mean to interrupt. This is the semen of some type of whale. Yeah, whale. I'm going to go whale semen. Final answer.
I am going to go Wally the Walrus. He was heavily featured on this pod, was murdered. We actually know that. And those are his intestines that have washed up on the beach in Cornwall.
Oh, my goodness.
It looks like intestines to me.
So let me tell you. So it is actually a bit of a mystery because I think as of today, so this happened about a week ago. They haven't definitively answered it yet. But the theory is that it is the stomach of a whale of some kind. They don't know what kind of whale. But here's where the mystery comes in. So they think that could be the stomach of a whale. The theory is that the whale maybe died and for some period of time was floating on the surface, which I'm not sure how that could have happened.
I can explain that.
Okay, so they do float for a bit?
So if a whale dies and it's unpunctured, unruptured, first of all, the blubber allows them to float, but then as they sit in the sun and they bake and they rot, the air expands within them. And so as long as their gut cavity isn't punctured, it actually makes them like a balloon, basically, and they'll stay on the surface. But usually a shark comes along or something like that and bites it and deflates it, and then they sink down to the bottom. Yeah.
Interesting.
So the picture was captured. The tide came in before anyone came to study it, and so it washed away, so they weren't able to find it to study it. But the theory is that it's the stomach of a whale, but the reason it's mysterioso is that typically when a whale floats ashore like that, or is floating on the surface, so part of the theory is that seabirds came in, perched on it, started tearing at the flesh, whatever, maybe we're able to somehow open it up enough. But I found this to be interesting. When a whale or something is floating on the surface, the seabirds almost exclusively, I have no idea why, focus on the genital area and rarely tear at the stomach.
They're not the only animal, too. It's fascinating.
But it's interesting that seabirds, finding a little free snack, eat the genitals of whatever is floating. Like, how do they even know? Why do they do that?
I'm guessing there's a couple factors there. I'm guessing one is the high mineral content, right? Because if you're getting a nutsack or something like that, you're getting a lot of nutrients.
And delicious.
Of course, real creamy.
Let me pause. That's disgusting. Let me ask a question real quick. How do they know that it has high minerals? It's not like they don't know.
Well,
they're not smart enough to like.
Peter, this is incredibly well known. Oh, you're saying how do the birds know? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They've read the literature, Peter.
That's what I'm saying.
They know that
they are pretty
the
smart
testicles are where the pee-pee gets held.
That's right.
No, this is a serious
The urine
question.
is held in the balls.
This is a serious question, though. So how, like, I know evolutionarily speaking, animals can figure out without intelligently, consciously knowing how to do things over time. But, like, why would they know to go and get more minerals? Is it because they survive more often if they eat the genitals or what?
Yes. It's not like a human being, which is going, oh, I need to eat liver or kidney or whatever because I need iron and I need that. It's more like hungry. This is best food. You know what I mean? It's like an instinctual. Right. I don't think it's the most satiating. I think it's like you having a craving for peanut butter, and they're like, I gotta get me some nuts.
Interesting.
You know,
dude, cravings are weird as fuck. That's true.
And I think that's basic. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to try and talk to a seagull.
No, that's true. It makes sense though. But when you say cravings, and then I think about like, oh yeah, like I've had a craving. I know exactly what that means. You know?
Right, and nothing will satiate it. Yeah, that's a craving for dick. Yeah, and nothing will satiate it until you get that. You know what I mean?
Until you get that.
And I think that's sort of what happens here.
Wild times.
So if you want more behind the scenes stuff that we cannot show on YouTube, Darwin Awards, video breakdowns and reviews, check out the Patreon. It's full of hours and hours of incredible exclusive content, stuff that you guys are gonna love. Swipe up, click the link, do the thing, come and hang out on Patreon. See you guys there.